Hello everybody, my name is McCall and today I wanted to discuss channels and groups with photography strobes. So I currently shoot on the Flashpoint R2 system. However, the things that we're going to be discussing today will be applicable to just about every lighting company on the market. So we're going to dive into channels and how to distinguish different channels from different lights and how to set different groups for different lights, how to group them together, and what is the purpose of all this stuff. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have my Flashpoint R2 system right here, starting with the R2 transmitter. We got the zoom and of course the Explorer 600. Now I went ahead and brought in a monolight and a speed light just to show you guys that you can set channels and groups on both of these, and also if you have this system, just to show you that it is compatible with both. So let's go ahead and get started with channels. So the first thing you guys want to tinker with will actually be the transmitter. So as I turn the light on here, you guys can see that in the top right hand corner is actually the channel button, and we are set to channel 1 at the moment. Now if I just click this channel button right there, I can hit the scroll wheel and I can start going from channels 32 all the way down to 1. So I'm just going to put it back at 1 and I'm going to click OK. So now it is locked in channel 1. So the use of channels is actually pretty straightforward. Let me break it down for you guys. For an example, if this light is set to channel 32 and this light is set to channel 1, my transmitter is set to channel 1, this is the only light that will fire. Now, there are other ways to get this light or other lights from another channel to fire, such as optical slave mode. However, we're only talking about how to fire stuff from your transmitter. So if you want to be in complete control of your lights through the adjustment and what fires and what doesn't fire, these lights need to be on the same channel to fire at the same time from your transmitter. Now, another use of channels, if you're at an event or just another place where there's a lot of other photographers possibly using the same lighting system as you, it's a good idea to switch your channel. Now, why would you switch your channel? An example would be if I'm shooting on channel 1, which is what most people like to set their stuff on, and I go there, I might be interfering with their systems as well as them interfering with mine, and we might accidentally be firing each other's shots. So to eliminate that, you can set your transmitter and lights to a different channel, such as channel 21 or some random number, and that will eliminate any kind of interference you guys have with the other photographers at that event. Okay, so now we're gonna dive into groups. So groups allow you to assign each light to a letter and to independently customize each light to whatever power output ratio you choose. So that is great because now you guys have the flexibility to get custom looks inside the studio and on location. Now, I'm just gonna quickly show you guys how to set the groups and channels inside of the lights. All you guys have to do is once the channels are assigned to all the lights and the transmitter, now it's time to start assigning the lights what group you want. So off to the side on the R2 system here, you guys can see A, B, and C. Those are the groups. As I lower my transmitter, you guys will be able to see that I have my Flashpoint Explorer set to group A and I have my zoom set to group B. Now this allows me to distinguish the difference between the two lights from my transmitter. A on my transmitter is the Explorer, B is the zoom. So that allows me customization while I'm on location, adjusting each light independently. I have both lights set to 1/256 of their full power output. And if I want to adjust that for customized looks, all I have to do is hit the group button right here. And as you can see, group A is blinking and I can just start toggling that. So let's just do 1:1. This is the most powerful output the Flashpoint Explorer can do at this time. I'm gonna click OK. I'm gonna go ahead and lower it. And as you guys can see here, I will now be shooting 1:1. I'm gonna click test on the transmitter. And there we go. I'm now firing 1:1. I'm gonna pull up my transmitter again, and once again, I'm gonna hit group. I'm gonna hit it again to go down to B, and I'm going to adjust the power to, let's do 1/8, right there. Click OK. And as I lower this, you guys can see my zoom is now set to 1/8 power. So groups allow you to set each light independently and adjust them from the transmitter. And this can be done on any system. Now I'm going to show you guys how to adjust them inside of the light. Okay, so starting with the Explorer, they actually made this light super simple to change. As you guys can see right here, the group/channel button right there, all I have to do is hit that, and you guys can see from right here, I am now switching between groups. And if I hold the button down, I can now switch between channels. And like I said, guys, this is a super simple system to start off with. And for the flashpoint zoom, as I go into that, there is a group and a channel button right there on the bottom right-hand corner. I'm just gonna hit that group button, and you guys can see I'm now cycling between A, B, C, and back to A. I hit the channel button, and I use the wheel, and I go to whatever channel that I want to, all the way up to 32. I have left the flashpoint zoom on channel 32, while the flashpoint Explorer is still on group A, but it's also on channel 1. So here on my transmitter, I'm only on channel 1. As you guys can see here in the top right, I'm going to test. The only light that fired was the flashpoint Explorer because this is on channel 1 and it's only recognizing the other light that's on the same channel. So now I go back into channels on this light, set it to 1, test. Now both lights are firing. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up the video right there. So hopefully I did a good job explaining the difference between channels and groups, what they're used for, how to set them, and all that good jazz. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I'm going to be pushing out more content to you guys, and I want y'all to catch on to it. And if there's any videos that you guys would like to see, or if there's something else you want to know how to do, just request it down below or shoot me a message on one of the social media sites. I'm always down to listen to what you guys have to say and what you guys want to see. So as always guys, I'm McCall, and keep moving forward.